Cohen's theory, delinquent boys, is the next subculture theory we're covering. His theory, delinquent boys, is also known as the middle class measuring rod. And it's sometimes known as this because Cohen describes that delinquency is the result of young boys being unable to succeed according to middle class success. He explains that success in elementary, middle, and high schools are based on middle class values. Middle class values are self-reliance, good manners, ambition, achievement, respect for property, and long-range planning. Now, these middle class values are contrary to the lower class delinquent boy value. The lower class boys value non-utilitarianism, they value maliciousness, negativism, hedonism, autonomy, and instant gratification. As a result, these boys are bound to fail. They're unable to live up to the middle class measuring rod. So these groups, these delinquent boys, create a solution to this lack of success. They create new groups. They redefine norms and criteria for success. Cohen explains that they experience status frustration, meaning they want to achieve middle class success, but they can't, and they feel frustrated. And so they have these new norms and criteria that they can achieve and conduct that they can perform. So that we did talk about another subculture theory, Anderson's Code of the Streets. Do you remember that theory? So Celine's theory of culture conflict, his theory describes both autonomous subcultures and contingent subcultures. Cohen's theory talks about a contingent subculture, right? That this subculture only formed in response to their inability to succeed, in response to their status frustration with achieving middle class success. Anderson's Code of the Streets is another contingent subculture. This subculture, if you recall, forms in response to the social structure, racism, lack of hope, discrimination, joblessness. Because they cannot succeed, they create their own subculture. When we discuss Celine's theory, we discussed one of the significant criticisms of that theory, that subculture theories assume that one culture is the right culture. Another criticism of subculture theories is that delinquent and criminal organizations place a very high value on conventional success. It's just the way to get there that they redefine. I just want to highlight how all subculture theories show that crime is learned and taught from generation to generation. It takes learning theory and puts it into a microcosm of a subculture. In these subcultures, there are role models, there are peer pressures that influence criminal offending. I mean, Anderson talks about it as the lure of the street. So those are subculture theories. Next week, we're going to enter a whole new realm of theories. We're starting with control theories. But if you have any questions, please go to the questions and answers in Beachboard, and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. I'm also looking forward, particularly around culture conflict theory, some of your thoughts in your discussion boards regarding that.